Good morning, greenhouse lovers, nature lovers. Today we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart that has not much to do with the greenhouse, although, of course, life is abundant in the greenhouse and in our bodies. So I guess there is a strong connection there. Today we're going to talk about dry fasting. I'm about to begin a dry fast. What is a dry fast? It's going without food and water for as long as possible. Well, I'm not going to go longer than 5 or 7 days. I probably won't make it to 7 days, but I'm going to try for 4 or 5 days to get my body into deep healing mode. This all started for me when I discovered August Dunning, the Hippocratic doctor who is becoming very famous for advocating for this Russian originated therapy where the absence of water and food promotes the body to activate all sorts of processes that enable deep healing. Things that other treatments can't reach, can't touch, can't prompt. The healing that comes from inner body wisdom, cellular wisdom, and giving the body a absence of onslaughts of toxins and parasites and everything else that water and food feed. Dry fasting is all about eliminating that territory, let's say, that medium. So I'm going to read from some notes that I took from his latest video, not latest video, the video that is most comprehensive, I believe, on this topic, and I will put it in the description so you can let him explain it to you. His whole channel, August Dunning's whole channel, is all about dry fasting, about freeing your mind from all the things that hinder prosperity in our world. And some of that is, let's say advertising about how much you need water and how much you need junk food or how much you need any input from society that actually slowly causes harm over time. And believe me, when I'm giving this speech, sharing this idea about dry fasting, it is from a space of being imperfect, just like anyone else is, where food and water and other substances are concerned. I have the odd glass of red wine. I definitely have ice cream or peanut butter junk food things sometimes because it's so good. Anyway, dry fasting. It is a therapy developed to enable the body's wisdom to be activated. Autophagy, deep autophagy is the term. So many of our problems occur because of things that we eat, and so adding more food, even things that seem healthy on the surface, it doesn't do much to eliminate the problems. So after about 18 hours of no food, no water, maybe into the 24-hour range, the body runs out of glycogen, so sugars that are in the liver and muscles, and the hypothalamus is activated, kind of instructed by an absence of water to turn on fat metabolism, which produces glycerol and triglycerides. The glycerol makes plasma glucose for the brain and blood, which do need to have a supply of sugar going through. And triglycerides is made up of free fatty acids that go into the mitochondria to make energy and water. So what happens is your body stores water and all sorts of toxins in the fat cells that you've ingested. All those toxins are stored up and then released when the fat tissue is broken down by the process activated by dry fasting. So it is an intense healing process for the whole body. And guess what? The parasites that reside in your gut microbiome, they depend on water. So if there's nothing going through your digestive tract, no water, no food, they have nothing to live on and they die. All the toxins get flushed out and your body makes its own pure living water, they call it. The Russians call it living water, meaning the purest, most essential water for survival. You can go much longer than 3 days without water. That's an old, silly notion that people, maybe businesses, passed on a long time ago so that we buy water that was bottled and help companies make lots of money having people buy things they didn't need. You can go for a very long time because your body is 70% water. You have so much water in you that there's plenty to go around to all the cells in need. And when you go on a dry fast, you definitely use the toilet. You produce plenty of urine, nearly as much as you would during a non-dry fasting period. If you think that water fasting is a better idea because of what you've heard about the body's need for water, I would turn you to August Dunning, who says that water fasting is actually dangerous and it depletes muscle mass and it's just a really poor form of nutrition. It's a water fast. It's a water diet. It's not a autophagy enacting a deep healing fast. So I'm going to start one tomorrow night, a 5-day fast if I can do it. If not, I'll go for 3 or 4 days. The importance of a dry fast is that you do not interact with water. You can walk across grass or through a forest or something or into a greenhouse where there's lots of water and deep oxygen around so that you gain the exposure that your body is seeking, but not through your digestive tract. So you can breathe it in and brush your teeth and spit out the water, those kinds of things, but do not get it down your throat so that you don't feed it to the parasites and so that your body activates all the mechanisms of deep healing that water presence doesn't allow for. Dry fasts are very boring. I've done several of them. You spend about 3 hours a day preparing food, shopping for food, doing intense exercise. You can't do those things on a dry fast. It's life taken in a slow bell. I'm going to do lots of weeding and walking. You do have to walk and exercise because you do have to activate the mechanisms of the release of waste and the production of energy prompts your body to spin out and release toxins. So you can't just lie in bed and read a book. I would never want to lie in bed and read a book all day. I can read a book in my greenhouse and then go charge around and bring peace to the world. So I'm going to start a dry fast tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll be reporting on the dry fast through this channel. I may just want to keep it private and quiet. Speaking during a dry fast is actually really laborious and kind of too much. So if I do post, it will be a short message about how I'm doing. You don't get too thirsty on a dry fast. You don't get hungry. You just feel kind of weak and you have this deep sense that your body is doing deep healing. It's just a wonderful kind of profound knowledge that your body knows what to do and is doing the right thing for your cells, for your mindset, to liberate you from the chains of what everyone around us convinces us that we need 3 meals a day and 2 liters of water and that medicine helps or things you get at the doctor's office. I'm here to say it's not true. Our bodies know what's best. The earth knows what's best. Get in touch with those electromagnetic fields by walking across grass and by interacting with the earth in every way possible. Going for a swim in the ocean. That would be great. If I lived near an ocean, I would be plunging in there every day. but I think of my childhood at Redondo and in the San Juan Islands and along the coast of France. So those memories carry me. Anyway, thank you for listening, and have fun dry fasting or researching it. Go see the link in the description for a really good August Dunning video that will explain it, and see his whole channel. He's got great advice. He's a really wonderful doctor who knows the truth about healing. Thanks, greenhouse lovers. I'll show you all the vegetables and flowers and fruit next time. Cheers!